This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Panther Sports broadcasts are made available free with the support of our local sponsors. Please join our fine family of supporters and help us continue to provide this service to our community. Contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports.
Good shot by the Wildcat player and a good save by Noah Hansen at goal. Sends it in. Can it find a head? It does find the head of Liam Holtzen. What a great header to give Oregon the 1-0 lead.
And Yeager is there to hammer it home with his head. Oh, what a play.
That goal was by Jackson Ilhofer. Great
We get the long cross. And a
head
header.
on it.
And it does sneak in. What a header.
Alex Seitz.
Tremendous. That's the way you draw it up in practice. On a service like that, fantastic. He's going to look for Stebbins to use his skill and speed, and he does get by him. And he is able to finish in the back of that. Fantastic pass.
Over to Stebbins. Stebbins on the ball now with option. Stebbins! Carson Stebbins with a fantastic goal.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Oregon High School campus and Huntoon Field, where it is senior night tonight. If you would please direct your attention to midfield, we'd like to recognize the OHS Boys Soccer seniors and their parents. The OHS Boys program has been fortunate to be a part of the lives of this group of student athletes for the last 4 years. They have demonstrated excellence in many ways, both on the field and in the classroom, and contributed in valuable ways to the Oregon community. We are thankful for our time with this group of seniors. We're going to start out with our excellent team managers. First, we have Lily Fellens, who is accompanied by her parents, Lori and Steve. After high school, Lily is hoping to attend UW-Madison for a biochemistry major on a pre-med track. When asked what she will miss most about OHS soccer, Lily states spending time with Stella, her co-manager. Speaking of Stella, our other manager, Stella Joswick, is accompanied by Jesse and Aaron Joswick. After high school, Stella is planning to go to a 4-year college and major in psychology. That's what she will miss most about the OHS soccer experience. Who knew? Spending time with the other manager, Lily. It's always super fun to hang out with her and the team. Thank you, Lily and Stella. And now our senior players. First we have Yael Alonso Prado, accompanied by his parents Esmeralda Prado and Manuel Varela. After high school, Yael would like to study at a university and travel to see new countries. His advice for underclassmen: enjoy playing football, play with heart, just have fun, have confidence in yourself that everything is possible. Next, we have goalkeeper number 0, Noah Hansen, accompanied by Jennifer and Chad. After high school, Noah plans to pursue a career as a fighter. He will most miss the team bonding that has taken place with this team. Goalkeeper number 1, Hans Kiesau, accompanied by his parents Sean and Jill. Post-high school, Hans plans to attend a 4-year university somewhere in the southern part of the United States. His favorite high school memory includes going undefeated his freshman year. Thank you, Hans. Number 2, Carson Stebbins, accompanied by Rebecca and Carl Stebbins. Carson plans on pursuing a career in the trades. His advice for underclassmen: enjoy it before it's over. Number 3, Dylan Endress, accompanied by Monica and Anthony Endress. After high school, Dylan plans to study engineering in college. What he will miss most about OHS soccer, the community and the support that comes along with that community. Thank you, Dylan. Next, we have number 5, Federico Mariani Vasquez, accompanied by his parents, Diane and Sergio. He plans to continue his soccer career in college. His advice for future Panthers: enjoy every day like it is the last one. Number 6, Chris Carcano, accompanied by Freddie Carcano and Carmen Quinero. After high school, Chris plans to attend college. He will most miss his coaches and the players on the team. Thank you, Chris. Next, we have number 8, Jackson Umhofer, accompanied by his parents, Julie and David. Jackson hopes to become an athletic trainer. And his favorite high school memory is scoring his first goal on varsity. Next, we have number 9, Kyle Rohn, accompanied by Amy and David Rohn. Kyle plans to attend a university and run track after high school. His advice: enjoy the time you have with your guys because it goes by fast. Thank you, Kyle. Our next senior, number 10, Wesley Tanner, accompanied by Jane and John Tanner. Wesley plans to study engineering at UW-Madison. His advice for underclassmen: things won't go your way, but you just have to keep working hard. Thank you, Wesley. Our next senior, number 11, Zach Bishak, accompanied by his parents, Tim and Anna. After high school, Zach plans to study mechanical engineering. He tells underclassmen, soccer is not a sport of perfection, so don't play like it. You're going to make mistakes. Thank you, Zach. Number 12, Robert Dawn, accompanied by Mike and Marita. After high school, Robert plans to attend business school. His advice for underclassmen: don't take any experience for granted. Thank you, Robert. Next, we have number 16, Keegan Cram, who is accompanied by Amy Cram. After high school, Keegan will be enrolling at UW-Platteville for construction management. His favorite high school memory: singing songs on the bus with his teammates. Our next senior, number 17, Liam Holtzen, accompanied by Nikki and Andrew Holtzen. Liam plans to enroll at a 4-year college or university, major in engineering, and continue his soccer career. He says he will most miss the friends, coaches, and relationships he's made within the OHS soccer program. Thank you, Liam. Next, we have number 18, Alexander Seitz, accompanied by Angela and Andrew Seitz. After high school, Alex plans to continue to work in the electrical trade and go to a 2-year school. He advises underclassmen don't skip the team dinners for any reason. And finally, number 21, Jacob Yoder, accompanied by Brenda and Derek Yoder. After high school, Jacob plans to continue his track and field career while getting a college education. His favorite high school soccer memories include the long bus rides home after good wins. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you to our senior parents for supporting your sons and daughters during their time in the OHS Boys Soccer Program. And thank you, seniors, for all your hard work, dedication, passion for life, and for the sport of soccer at Oregon High School. You've made a big difference. Congratulations on all you have already accomplished, and best wishes on what the future holds for you all.
Welcome, soccer fans, to another exciting broadcast of Panther Soccer on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. I'm Jeff Rohrer along with Hayden Lohrentz. Tonight, the Panthers take on the Sun Prairie West Wolves live from Huntoon Field in beautiful Oregon, Wisconsin, and it is a beautiful night. We do want to just thank our sponsors quick before we get to any starting lineups tonight. The exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Soccer is brought to you in partnership with your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, feel good in banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition, helping you thrive. Visit us at OregonAreaCares.org. Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, and Wisco Industry, your trusted neighbors for generations. I want to thank these sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. We hope that you will enjoy tonight's broadcast of Panther Soccer. If your business or organization would like to support community access programs like this, please contact Paul at ocamedia.com. That's Paul at ocamedia.com. We're going to bring the players out to the middle of the field and let our PA announcer take over, and we'll be back with the action tonight afterwards.
Between the visiting Wolves of Sun Prairie West and your Oregon Panthers. Please join me in providing a warm welcome to tonight's officiating crew. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here tonight and doing all that you do to allow these high school athletes a chance to compete this evening. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Wolves of Sun Prairie West. In goal, a senior, number 0, Dean Medina. A senior defender, number 4, Easton Garbett. A sophomore defender, number 5, Jude Kearns. A senior midfielder, number 7, Jacob Mua. A senior midfielder, number 8, Evan Hansen. A senior number 9, Jackson Schatzman. A junior defender number 12, Josh Swanson. A junior midfielder number 13, Luke Goss. A senior number 16, Carter Hansen. A senior defender number 17, Josh Goka. And finally, a senior midfielder number 29, Sahil Afshan. Sun Prairie West is coached by Mike McIntosh, assisted by Charles Lindsay. Team manager is Justin Cole. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. In goal, a senior, number 0, Noah Hansen. A senior number 2, Carson Stebbins. Senior number 3, Dylan Endress. A senior number 5, Federico Mariani. A senior number 6, Chris Carcano. A senior number 10, Wesley Tanner. A senior number 11, Zach Bijak. A senior number 16, Keegan Cram. A senior number 17, Liam Holtzen. A senior number 18, Alexander Seitz. And finally, a sophomore number 21, Jacob Yorger. Oregon is coached by Chris Mitchell, assisted by Mr. Kevin May. At this time, to honor America and those defending our freedoms, we ask those who are able to please rise, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of the national anthem. Apologies to Jacob. For those of you who were paying attention during senior night, you'll remember that Jacob is in fact a senior and not a sophomore. Sun Prairie West High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting tonight's participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletic Director Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. And finally, if you have to leave, if your loved ones cannot be here for any reason, you're not able to watch tonight's action with your own eyes, as always, OCA Media, the dynamic duo of Jeff and Hayden on the call, will be broadcasting tonight's match at OCAmedia.com or via YouTube by searching OCA Media.
Welcome back to our action tonight between the Oregon Panthers and the Sun Prairie West Wolves. Tonight's action will get underway here in just a second, but I'm going to throw it over to Hayden here and give us a little preview of tonight's action.
Yeah, Panthers coming off of a disappointing loss away at DeForest. That was to decide the conference championship this year. So DeForest Norski's coming away with the conference win in the Badger Conference. Panthers coming second. But that was a loss away, 2-3 on Tuesday. Looking to rebound here as the Panthers are 9-6-1. Looking pretty good this season so far. I mean, so far still with a winning record and looking to get a win here today against a really strong Sun Prairie West Wolves team, 8-4-2. So also a pretty solid winning record. And Panthers this season undefeated at home and only losing away so far. And so this will be most likely their toughest test at home until the playoffs, and yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes.
That's an interesting stat at 9-6-1 being undefeated at home.
Yeah, really have turned this place into a fortress. They've looked really stellar at home. I wonder if it's just maybe they get a little bit intimidated when they go and play away matches, which you want to kind of solidify that when you're going into the playoffs because you're not going to have home advantage for too long. And I mean, they've played really exceptionally every time we've gotten to see them here on the broadcast at home, and we'll have to see if they can keep that going tonight.
Absolutely. Oregon will be going from left to right in their home orange. The Wolves will be going from right to left in their whites, and they're going to get underway. Prairie is going to take that opening kick and play it back, and they're going to have possession to start. Getting pressured. We have an all-senior starting lineup tonight in honor of senior night, which is a normal thing usually, but that Carcano not quite able to get the shoulder on that one, but this one's cleared up. Placed over by Jaeger, and that's Mariani. Nice job by Stebbins finding that outside to Tanner. Tanner able to keep that ball. He's going to play it back, finds Holtzen. Holtzen up to Stebbins. Stebbins surveys, back to Holtzen. Holtzen with a nice move. He's going to attack. Just too many white defenders there to get through everybody. And now we're going to get a foul against Oregon, and it's going to be a free kick for the Wolves. Holtzen maybe just trying to dribble through one too many defenders there.
Yeah, he really likes to keep the ball at his feet as long as possible, and just keeping it a little bit too long there, as then foul committed by Mariani.
Good kick there by the Wolves. This is going to be cleared by Seitz. Seitz looking for Mariani. Mariani pressures. Tanner now applies the pressure. Good job by Stebbins. That's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in, but a nice piece of pressure there by Stebbins. Heel flick doesn't quite work out in their favor. Jaeger. Now Carcano. He's going to play it back. He's going to find Seitz. Seitz going to play up the field. He was looking for Endress, not able to get it there. Now Prairie settles. They play it out wide. Taking a touch. Give and go was on. Cross. Intercepted by Hansen. Nice intercepted play there by Hansen. There was no real danger of that particular ball scoring, I don't think, Hayden, but that was a nice idea by Hansen to not let it get to the back door where somebody could have been.
Yeah, it's a good heads-up play to really be ready, and he had that completely under control. And mentioned it a lot of the times of these games. Oregon loves to start quick, and it looks like Prairie is going to be the one starting pretty quick tonight. Oregon still trying to rebound here with Mariani.
Mariani, that's a nice touch there. Finds Seitz. Seitz plays it out wide to Holtzen. Holtzen with a nice move. He's going to look to chip it, trying to find Stebbins. Stebbins does bring it down to feet. Nice play by Stebbins. Now he's going to use his speed. He's got the corner. He's going to try to slide it through. He finds the through ball, and it finds the back of the net. Phenomenal ball. Great play by Stebbins. Phenomenal assist. Jaeger is able to put that home.
In the fourth minute, your Oregon Panther goal scored by senior number 21, Jacob Yorger, with an assist from Carson Stebbins.
And never fails to disappoint, do the Panthers, scoring within, I think that's got to be within 2 minutes, I think.
We are at the 3-minute mark of the first half.
Still within 3 minutes. That's pretty crazy. Every single game we've seen them, they've scored at least one goal within 10 minutes. And, man, what a great play, especially by Stebbins with that assist there to get it in such an open area. Jaeger just had to tap that one in.
Stebbins, I mean, just to bring down the ball that was passed to him in the way that he did, showed a tremendous amount of skill and composure. But then to just turn on the speed and be able to take that speed and get past the defender with ball on foot, and then just have that presence of mind to find Jaeger. Jaeger now looking to track that ball down. Referee is going to call a foul against Oregon. Both players challenging hard for the ball there.
Jaeger just seemed to get a little bit more, according to the referee there, and it will be a free kick going the other way.
Getting that goal seems to have energized Jaeger, though he wanted another. Now pressure to Mariani. Jaeger kind of stepped in, dove in a little bit, as we say, and got beat there. Just needs to stay in front of his defender there. Jaeger in a new position right now, though. Accommodating an all-senior starting lineup in honor of senior night, they've pushed Jaeger up to a wing spot where he normally plays that right back D on a normal night, so to speak.
Yeah, and I really love to see him in that position, actually. He really fits it well. He doesn't quite have the speed of maybe someone like Yachman, who's a junior, so not starting tonight, who usually plays that role, but Jaeger really has that touch and that really burst of speed that you could have, and definitely has the passing.
Absolutely. That through ball, not able to find feet. Oregon now in control. Endress. He plays it back, finds Bishak. But he's dispossessed. Now Holtzen. Nice job by Holtzen and Cram teaming up on that one. Endress. Tried to do a little bit of a back heel around his defender, but not able to pull it off, and it's going out of bounds for a throw into Sun Prairie. Wolves not able to keep that one under control, goes out of bounds, and we'll have a throw into Oregon. Holtzen leaves that one for Bijak.
Oregon really collapsing here. There's nobody really near side besides Carcano just pushing up a little bit, and we see them switch field quite a bit, as they might look to do here now.
That particular one able to be kept in play by Jaeger, but not really brought down. Not the best execution on that cross. Maybe he just got underneath it a little bit, I think.
Yeah, hung up in the air quite a bit.
Come on, push up! Shoot, push up!
Now Sun Prairie takes control. Trying to get around that Oregon defender was, I believe that's number 16 for the Wolves. Carter Hansen. That ball gets popped up in the air, and Hansen goes and takes care of it and brings it down and plays it right out into play. He didn't want to mess around with that one. Now Holtzen. Looking for a man. Not able to keep that one in. It's going to go out of bounds. This will be a throw-in to the Wolves. The throw-in kicked out by Seitz. There'll be another throw-in. Now this is Carter Hansen for the Wolves. Trying to play it across. That ball not able to get through, and that's going to go out of bounds. And I believe they're calling for a corner kick. It must have went off of the defender as the cross tried to come across.
Yeah, didn't quite see there. It looked like it must have deflected off of Bijak, as he was the one in pressure there. As this gives the Wolves kind of a out of the blue corner here. They weren't quite all set.
That one doesn't make it into the keeper's area. Cleared out. Now Oregon. Oregon finds Stebbins again. Stebbins says, I think I've done this once before. Maybe I'll do it again. This time he's taken out. Interesting no call. Now the Wolves look to counterattack. Seitz. Surveys. Finds Mariani. To Tanner. Tanner looks for Holtzen. Holtzen does a nice job of possession. The referee's saying that went out of bounds, I guess. And we're going to get a throw-in to the Wolves. We can't see the sideline from over here with the curve of the pitch.
It's very interesting to see how evenly matched these teams are. I wouldn't say one team really has had more possession, and Panther goal really just coming off of one kind of counterattack you could see by Stebbins, and that's kind of been most of Oregon's attack. There hasn't been too many plays that have really been as threatening as that one. And Prairie has had some pretty threatening plays, but not many shots besides the one save that Hansen has made, as we have a couple more seniors coming on.
Oregon is subbing in some seniors so they can get their just due. Robert Dawn coming in for the Panthers, as well as Kyle Rohn. I didn't catch the number of the other one. That one tried to be serviced in, was Dawn. Not able to quite get it there.
Don't know if you mentioned Umhofer coming on.
Thank you for finding that one.
It's number 8, pressuring the ball right now.
All players who have seen varsity action this year. Regulars in suiting out. Prairie now. That one goes up, goes a little long. Seitz is going to take over. Seitz finds Holtzen. Holtzen with a nice release out to the outside to Dawn. Dawn looking across the field and does. A little header by Stebbins over to Mariani. This one's Kyle Rohn now. Kyle Rohn tries to find it. He does. And
there's Stebbins.
Stebbins goes and finds the ball, which had gotten through all the other players, and he just makes a really quick turn and just finds that top corner.
I don't even know how that slipped through. Kyle Rohn with the assist. That ball just kind of glided on the floor and just kind of caught the West defenders off by surprise.
Went through, I think, 3 West defenders and 2 Oregon players on its way to finding Stebbins' foot.
Yeah, I've not seen many of those before, but, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Panthers will take as many goals as they can get. As that now makes the score 2-0.
2-0 at about the 10.5-minute mark of the first half. And to your point earlier, Hayden, this is not a game that's being dominated by any stretch of the imagination. Really just 2 quality counterattacks that have resulted in goals. Nice job of getting out of trouble with Mariani. Now Holtzen. Holtzen's going to find that corner. That was a nice run from that back line. Again, quite dark over there. Is that...
It was Bijak.
Is that Bijak still?
Running back from his left back position and creating an opportunity there.
It's a great read by Bijak to find that space, and Holtzen seeing him put it in that corner. That ball's going to go out of play. It's going to be a throw into Oregon. Oregon will play quickly. Finds Holtzen. Holtzen does a nice job playing on the floor to find space and loosen things up. Seitz now. Gave Tanner a lot of heat on that pass. Holtzen now. Internally. Onto Tanner's feet. Out to Holtzen. Holtzen maybe got a little lackadaisical there. Ball cleared. Carter Hansen from Wolves able to pull that one down. Nice job counterattacking, but Seitz there to clean that up. Umhofer looking for Mariani. Mariani does a great job of pressuring. Back on the Wolves' feet though. That'll be number 13, Gas for the Wolves.
Mariani running all over the place and still sticking with the ball. That's about the 3rd interception he's had in about a span of a minute.
Doing a great job pressuring the ball defensively. I don't think they sometimes appreciate his quickness. Now a nice release by Holtzen into space. This is Dawn. Dawn was looking inside. Nice feint there. Now Holtzen. Holtzen looking to cross this one. Headed out by Prairie. Tanner to Stebbins. Cleared now by Prairie. Carter Hansen looks to take this one. Nice job there by senior Alexander Seitz cleaning up that, because that would have been a very dangerous opportunity for Carter Hansen had that not been cleaned up by Seitz.
Yeah, Seitz is always that last man back, and he's got such a big kind of frame, I guess you could say. He can really just kind of body people out of the way if he really needs to, and that's why he's such a great last man back and can really help out whenever needed. As that was a pretty threatening attack by the Wolves. I mean, it was only one person, but still wasn't a dangerous area.
Holtzen now brings this one down. Tries to find Umhofer, not able to control. Umhofer staying with it though, doing a nice job. Holtzen coming back to help. Somehow still finds its way back onto the feet of number 5, Kearns for Sun Prairie. Now out wide. That was Sahil Hassan, number 29 from Sun Prairie. Nice turn. Nice turn by Jacob Moa, I think.
Yeah, and Holtzen trying to get the ball there, but getting a little bit too much of the man in the process. And so this is a pretty good free kick spot for the Wolves.
It's a great free kick spot for a right-footed kicker. He's absolutely going to be putting this one on frame. I can tell by his body language that I think he wants to take this shot, and he's going to be looking for upper corner if he can.
Very interesting. The wall is quite over to the left. Yeah, and Hansen telling him to scoot over a little bit. This ball, I'm assuming, is going to be driven on target, and is. Good curl, and Hansen has that one under control. Senior Noah Hansen in goal.
Good strike, good curl. Just goes right in the waiting arms of Hansen, though. He wanted a little more height on that. He would have been looking for a top corner. Hansen with a nice putt. A little past midfield, gets the bounce. Now Tanner brings that down, sticks with it. Cleared by Sun Prairie. Out of bounds. Throw in, but not before we get some substitutions for both teams.
On for Panthers, number 4, Drew Yuckman, number 13, Kyler Keto.
And now you see
14, Matt Holker.
all 3 juniors coming on now for some of the seniors.
Some of them pretty regular starters, Yachman included. Ball thrown in. That was Yachman.
Number 19, Cone Vaughn.
Keogh also back on the field. Another regular starter. To a certain degree, Sun Prairie's got to be a little disheartened, not only by being down 2-0, but technically being down 2-0 to a team that is now just bringing in their normal starting unit.
Yeah, and some of the seniors that we don't regularly see in this starting lineup have really been quite exceeding how we've seen them play, and this team is really looking strong, even maybe not starting their normal lineup.
Cram with a nice touch. He's going to find Helker. That finds the feet of Keogh. Now Helker. Plays it down to Rohn. Challenges. Nice job of keeping it in. Now Helker. Oh, it was a great move by Helker, but he just put a little too much on the touch to the outside.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. Rohn did a good job also intercepting the ball and keeping that one in play as well. Really kept that play alive.
Don't miss another Panther Sports broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today. Join our growing YouTube subscribers who enjoy the hundreds of local events we bring to you each and every year. Go to YouTube and search OCA Media. That's all one word, OCA Media, to find our YouTube channel and all the live and recorded action that we bring to you. That ball a little bit misplaced by Sun Prairie. Getting a couple more substitutions now.
Yeager coming back on for Roan on that right wing.
Returning for the Panthers, number 6, Carcano, and number 21, Yorker.
Carcano comes back in. He's playing a left back position. Yeager came back in on that. A little surprised to see Yeager come back in at that wing. Not that he played poorly by any stretch of the imagination. Just his normal spot is on that back line.
Yeah, I wonder if the coaches really liked him in that spot, and does have one of the goals, so shows that he really owned it that first time.
Absolutely.
And here the Wolves come on a nice counterattack really quick.
That chip is put into the back of a Wolf and now taken away by Oregon. That's Yakman. Yakman trying to play it back. Put Holtz.
There's Cram on the ball.
Cram, that is. Put him under a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, it was a very kind of powerful pass back. Could have gone wrong. But
Nicely done by Holtzen there. That's a nice job by Helker. Now to Holtzen. To Helker. Helker getting away with the nutmeg in tight quarters. Now Alexander sights, surveys, looks to switch the field. Ball headed, but headed right onto the waiting feet of Carcano. Back into Holtzen to Helker. That one not able to be kept under control by Yeager. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to call Sun Prairie ball. So Sun Prairie takes the throw off the shins of number 19, Vaughn.
Throw will be going the other way as we will get another substitution. Tanner coming off and Mariani coming back on.
Back on for Panthers, number 5, Federico Mariani.
Don
holding the ball, waiting for Holtzen to tie his shoes.
Holtzen back up and ready to go, and Don will throw this one in over to Yeager. Yeager with a man on his back.
Nice little flick up. Nice job challenging by Yeager. Yeager maybe just faking himself out on that one. Here's a great cross. Oh, and a whiff by Seitz. A great job by Hansen. Oh, and what a slide tackle save. Just absolutely selling out was Seitz, preventing what might have been a sure goal for Sun Prairie. Tremendous play.
What an absolutely body-on-the-line play by Alex Seitz.
After a phenomenal save by Hansen initially.
Yes, and player in the position to shoot for Sun Prairie, but just took that one extra touch when he really just should have taken it on the one time.
Absolutely. But a collectively great effort by that defensive unit of Oregon, including the keeper. Now Carcano gets fed the ball by Hansen. Misses the feet of Mariani. Now Sun Prairie. Left-footed shot blocked by the defense. That ball ricocheting off of an Oregon player. A dangerous situation makes that ball really kind of funky for the keeper.
Yeah, you never know where that one's going to bounce. I actually was watching a professional game where that happened, where the ball had so much spin on it that the goalie thought it was just an easy gather up, and Hansen had that one under control, which is always good to see. He's having a pretty good game tonight.
That ball from Carcano goes out of bounds as Yakman not able to control. Looking for a throw-in after a few substitutions from Sun Prairie. OCA Media is your local community access television station, broadcasting hundreds of local entertaining and informative programs on Charter and TDS cable each year. Replays of all OCA Media program can be found on our YouTube channel. Also check out our website for our program guide and more information at ocamedia.com.
Zach Bishak returns for the Panthers.
Bijak back in for the Panthers now. Some Prairie controls. That ball goes long. Hansen's right there though. Does a nice job of collecting it and distributing it immediately. Doesn't want to take any extra time. Sights. Up wide to Keel. Now Jaeger. Jaeger, nice job. That was great control of the ball and his body on that one. Now Dawn. That one doesn't quite find the mark, and Sun Prairie's on the move again. This one's going to go way long into the Hansen's arms. He collects.
I haven't seen much of that far side in a bit. As I mentioned it now, ball back over there, over near Yachman. Haven't seen much of Yachman today, which is rare. Usually we see a lot of them.
No, the ball's not finding his feet on that side of the field. A little bit of interesting communication there for the Panthers, but Yachman comes away with it nevertheless. Now Holtzon's going to collect this one. He's going to come across. Fed to Dawn. Back inside, finds Helker. Helker to Holtzon. Oh, Holtzon hesitated. I would have taken a touch and just given a rocket shot. Still ends up getting a left-footed ball on the ground that just goes a little wide.
That was must have been pretty threatening. Had the goalie scrambling there, and we'll go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it didn't have a lot of power on it, but it definitely had the goalie concerned.
That's always good just to test the keeper. I know that the Panthers do a lot of research on keepers before games, and they'll see if this is a young keeper. I'm not sure about some Prairie's keeper, if he's pretty experienced senior, but sometimes they said if there's a young keeper, like maybe a sophomore, they know they probably haven't had much varsity experience, so they'll really shoot from anywhere.
Slide tackle. Side judge calls the foul.
Jaeger, fortunate to get away with no booking there.
Thought Jaeger did a nice job of keeping his cleats down. He went for the ball. He might have whiffed slightly on the ball, but I think that was a good no call in that situation.
And I don't know if you've heard much, but Panthers picked up some more yellows in their game away at DeForest. They're now only 4 away from that deadline of how many yellows you can have to be eligible for the playoffs. And I was talking to one of the players before the game today about what do they do if they, get a few yellows in this game, and they said they'd just straight up forfeit one of their last games of the season against Sauk Prairie, so then they don't have that risk of being disqualified from the playoffs. And that rule goes away once you make the playoffs, but there still is a few more games of the regular season.
Absolutely. I can understand the thought process there. And this ball, really a nice shot on net. Keeper makes the save, but pushed out of bounds. We're getting a corner kick for Sun Prairie.
And always good to take shots, as we've seen this Panther team do in the past and during this season. And that one, they get pretty lucky. The keeper isn't able to hold on and gives them a pretty free corner. There was not really anybody in the box for the Panthers before that shot.
Panthers going to look to do that short ball that they normally play. Sun Prairie's been scouting that, so they're putting a guy right on it so they can't get away with it, and they're going to make the referee pace off his paces. Smart play by Sun Prairie, though. This one's going to be served. Nice service. That was perfect height, perfect pace. That ball not able to be brought down and under control. Sun Prairie now looking to try and counter. Broken up. Nice job by the Panthers. That was Keegan Cram breaking that up.
Player on his back on Stebbins, and Holton does this one quick over to the far sideline.
Great job by Helker bringing that down.
It's a great defensive play by the Sun Prairie defender, and it will be another Oregon corner.
Oregon getting another opportunity here on the corner. Again, trying to take that short play away is Sun Prairie. We're going to get a substitution. Again, for you folks home that are soccer fans, wondering what they're doing, substituting on a corner. That is a rule differentiation in high school as opposed to certain other levels. A lot of rule changes over the years.
It is a very interesting rule as well because at the youth levels they don't allow subs at corners either. Ball deep into the box.
Ball.
A good header.
Header by Mariani. Not even sure if he saw that hitting his head, but he was up there. He was able to get his forehead on there, and he's able to ricochet that right in the net. That makes it 3-0 Panthers. Great serve.
Awesome to see Federico Mariani get a goal there. Haven't seen many goals from him at home. He has gotten a few away, but always nice to see him score as he has been quite a pivotal player of this team for a few years.
Number 5, Federico Mariani with an assist from Mac Holker.
Great job by Helker putting that into the box. Mariani finishing. That makes it 3-0 Panthers at the 29-minute mark of this first half. Just under 11 minutes, a little over 10 minutes to play. Panthers on the attack again. That was a nice job by Yeager trying to attack, but not able to get around his defender. The Sun Prairie Wolves, I think, are a little surprised to be down 3-0 right now because they've been playing well.
Yeah, this Panther team has really just taken every opportunity they can. I don't know if they've had many missed shots.
No, they haven't had many opportunities on net, but the opportunities they've had, they just keep scoring.
And that's what we've talked about in past home games is the fact that this team gets so many chances, and if they can just put some away, they really will be such a great soccer team into this playoff season. And good job on defense there to win Oregon. It looked like it was going to be a
I thought it was going to be a goal kick, but it does appear that it's going to be a corner.
Corner kick Wolves.
Still a good defensive play.
Absolutely. Got caught a little flat-footed initially to get beat, but he recovered nicely and was able to make sure that ball didn't get on net. So from the fire hydrant side, Sun Prairie takes this kick. That's serviced up high and wide.
That one hits the roof of the net, and it will be an Oregon goal kick.
Very, very difficult to get the power needed to get in the net when it's up in the air like that.
Yeah, and corners always really a mixed bag on how it goes. I mean, you saw the corner goal just a few minutes ago, but you really need a great ball to get a good shot.
But what was great about the ball that was scored by Mariani is it's exactly what you want out of a corner. It had so much pace on it and perfect height. The Mariani didn't actually have to head it. He just had to get his head on it, and it redirected.
Yeah, it just looked like a little tap in, and that's really been Oregon's just been putting themselves in easier and easier situations. I mean, Yeager's goal was just kind of a shot right in front of the goal, just had to tap that one to the corner, and you saw Mariani's goal, like we just mentioned, to tap in. I mean, Stebbins' goal has been the only one this game that's been really kind of not just perfectly set up.
Nice job by the Sun Prairie keeper, Medina, I believe, intercepting that cross. Challenged by Cram. Now Helker. Sun Prairie keeps possession, but not for long. Nice job there by the Panthers. Oh, Stebbins saw streaking Yeager and tried to just slip it through. Stebbins absolutely trucked there by Sun Prairie defender.
Yeah, and that was a good job getting that interception, really rebounding off of the previous mistake, and will be played quick over to Yachman.
Yachman, nice job feeding it in. Oh, another quick turn and a quick trigger by Stebbins again.
goalie had it really well covered. He was on that far post quite quickly. And if Stebbins would have found that right post or the far post from his side, it would have been possibly a fourth goal.
He's so quick, and he's able to get a good shot off such a quick turn without hardly any space. Nice job there by Carcano. That was really good strength. Now Seitz. He's going to play it to Helker. Helker's on the run. Nice job by slowing it down by Stebbins. Tanner takes a touch. Trying to play it back across. Yachman able to find it though. Nice little give and go from Helker to Yachman. Yachman with a shot. A little high and wide, but a nice little give and go touch play.
What a ball by Matt Holker there. Just taking the ball out of the air and fitting it perfectly right in front of Yachman. And these setups have been kind of crazy tonight.
They are definitely on, that's for sure. We get another substitution. As we get that substitution, we do want to thank our sponsors, Hy-Vee, the Village of Oregon, the Oregon School District, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, One Community Bank, the Oregon Community Coalition, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, and Wisco Industries, all making tonight's broadcast possible. And now this is Alshon. Alshon had been causing some havoc earlier when he was in. Maybe some rested legs. He'll be able to do some more of that. Seitz takes advantage of space. Oh, trying to just feed one through to Yachman. Just a little bit. That one is going to be a foul against Stebbins. Getting in there and getting physical, not uncommon for him.
Does a good job tracking back, though. I mean, with his small size, it's always crazy to see him commit fouls by using his body.
Carcano not able to get to that one.
What a great turn and shot by the West player, and what a save by Noah Hansen.
Great save. I think it was more of a cross, but again, Hansen really just anticipating and getting out there and keeping that from becoming a backdoor goal.
Yeah, we've seen him do that a few times tonight. And, man, senior night is going pretty well for the Panthers. Everyone playing exceptionally well, I'd say. I haven't seen the team play this well in quite a bit. Frankly, we haven't seen a home game in a little bit, but still having a really exceptional night.
Now, I don't know off the top of my head here, Hayden, any longer what the Wolves' record on the season is, but I know soccer and I know my eyes, and this is a good team.
Yeah, they got a pretty good record. It's a record of 8-4-2, and it's very interesting to see the scoreline as it is because the Wolves actually have a goal per game percentage of 2.5, while the Panthers are at a little bit behind at 2.1. So the Wolves, it's not like they haven't scored many goals this season. They really are a high goal-scoring team.
Good job there by Rohn playing the pressure. Back heel, kind of a dangerous spot to be playing a blind back heel. Nice job by Alexander Seitz. Now Yachman. He's going to take the touch. He was trying to find his man, but Stebbins able to find space, and Rohn staying with it. Oh, what a tremendous ball by Stebbins. He had the perfect pace, finds Rohn. Rohn gets through. He's just not able to finish.
Tried to get I think a quick touch with his left foot and just misstepping there and almost chased the ball back down to get his own rebound, which would have been pretty interesting. But the West defender does a good job shielding that one off.
Now West trying to build something. doing a nice job of that on this attack. Alshon showing some speed and skill. That's going to go out of bounds. We're going to get a corner kick.
Good job defending there was Bijak.
Corner kick Wolves.
Down there in that far left corner as we view it. Signals on. The serve is a nice serve. That was a phenomenal serve, a great header, and what a save by Hansen.
Hansen's having quite a night. Hasn't been tested maybe with shots, but a great save there. Way to be alert and keep that one out, and really has done a phenomenal job at keeping this scoreline at 3-0.
He really is showing his worth today. Great job by Hansen there. That's as good as even an opportunity for some best opportunity for some Prairie all night. A great save by Hansen. That ball goes out of bounds. Alshon not able to keep control. It's going to be a throw into the Panthers.
Looks like
Final minute of play.
Looks like the Panthers are being a little bit more cautious here. And possibly they're just going to try and let this one sail into the half.
Hansen's going to try to milk as many seconds as he can. He's going to push his team up, tell him he's going to punt it. Nicely punted. Nobody there for the Oregon players, but Tanner is able to intercept. Now Helker. Helker pushes up to Yakman. Yakman trying to take his man on. Just going to dribble into safety now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's going to finish the half for us.
Your halftime score, the Oregon Panthers 3, the Sun Prairie Wrestling Wolves 0.
Tremendous job there by the Panthers this half. Before we get into talking about the half, we do want to thank our sponsors. They do make these broadcasts possible. Your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, feel good banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition, helping you thrive. Visit us at OregonAreaCares.org. Shackelford Heating and Cooling. Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, and Wisco Industries. Your trusted neighbors for generations. Hayden, it's 3-0 on the Panther scoreboard. What did we see in that first half that we haven't already discussed ad nauseum?
I mean, such a great half from the Panthers. That's probably the best half we've seen them play all season. And, I mean, we talked about it before the game about how this team really exceeds at home, and they're showing that tonight already against a pretty solid Sun Prairie West team. And they've done such a great job. I mean, every opportunity they've had, it has been a goal almost. There's maybe only been 1 or 2 chances that have been passed by, and it's not like they're dominating the game either. The Wolves have had such a great amount of chances on their side, and they just aren't able to capitalize. And I think that's the only thing the Panthers have really been doing better, and they're going to look to continue that in the second half.
I agree, Hayden. That is a tremendous job by Panthers taking advantage of their opportunities. We're going to go into halftime with a 3-0 score up on the Oregon Panthers scoreboard. You're watching an OCA Media Panther Sports production. Oregon Community Access Community is our middle name. And we'll be back with the start of the second half of Panther Soccer, only on OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports.
This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, feel good banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition, Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Panther sports broadcasts are made available free with the support of our local sponsors. Please join our fine family of supporters and help us continue to provide this service to our community. Contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. OCA Media, your home for Panther sports.
Welcome back to the second half of tonight's matchup between the Oregon Panthers and the Sun Prairie West Wolves. Only on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. The score is 3-0 in favor of the home team, the Oregon Panthers. They'll have the opening kickoff going from right to left on your screen in their home orange. We do want to thank our sponsors as we enter this half. We want to thank Wisco Industries, Stoughton Health, Panther Exteriors, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, the Oregon Area Community Coalition, One Community Bank, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, the Village of Oregon, and of course, Hy-Vee Grocery Store. As we get ready to put this opening kick into play, the Panthers coaching staff, in keeping with senior night, has put in Hans Kiesaw so that he gets some second half action with a 3-0 lead. Good to see that. Everybody getting their opportunity on senior night. Referee signaling, seeing if the keepers and the side judges are ready. And Keogh is going to take this opening kick.
It's really crazy to see how many seniors Oregon has to replace certain roles. Double senior in goal, and Oregon, as they always do, looking to start quick in this second half.
The depth of talent that the Panthers have had over the years is sort of a double-edged sword to a certain degree. It's a great winning program with a great winning tradition. You love to see that depth as a fan and as a student body, but as a player, on the one hand, you love to make sure that you're able to rise to the challenge. On the other hand, you're competing with just great players across the board for playing time, and it can be difficult.
Absolutely, and that's why Oregon has really thrived in the past decade or so.
Panthers with control. That was Carcano. Found its way to Holtzen. Inside to Helker. Helker now outside. Now that ball came back. Finds its way to Mariani. Mariani with a goal tonight. Great header. Chip back to Holtzen. Holtzen directing folks where he wants them to go. He's going to play this ball over the head to Stebbins, knowing that Stebbins has the speed, and he does have the speed to get around, and he's able to flick that in. Great job. It's still loose. The great job by the defenseman shielding that ball. Otherwise, Keogh might have been able to get in there and sneak one past.
What a great job. Stebbins chasing that ball down, getting the ball in, and keeper just makes a almost costly error there. That could have been a very interesting opportunity.
Header finds Keogh over to Helker. Helker not able to get all the way through, but Holtzen's right there again. He's going to try to get past and find Stebbins. Stebbins playing it across, good vision, finds Carcano. Carcano back to Yachman. Yachman trying to get it, does get through. Helker wasn't quite ready, didn't think that it would. He gets around his man. A bit of ping pong off the shin pads ends up in the keeper's arms. That was scary for a minute.
Very interesting how these crosses are getting across the entire Wolves box, and Oregon's had quite a few free opportunities just off of balls that just are left.
I would dare say that we're starting the second half with what I would call the normal starting lineup. Or the one we've seen most frequently at home anyway.
Yeah, and we see the strength of this Oregon team as they already were looking a little bit strong. As Sunbury with the ball here now, but Oregon not really letting them get an inch.
Absolutely not. No, Prairie trying to take on Holtzen there, but to no avail. Keeping possession. Not able to keep possession though. It was Moa. That ball not able to find its way to feet. And now Oregon. A little bit of a panic play by the Cram on that one. Something you don't usually see from him.
Yeah, if he just took the time to really control that, he had quite a bit of open space.
Nice cross there by Yachman. He's going to find Helker. Does a nice job to find Stebbins with the give and go now. Oh, just a nice bit of defensive play there. Was number 5 Kearns for Prairie, but there's Holtzen again. Just always seems to be everywhere in that middle of that field, controlling things both offensively and defensively.
And ball does go out of play, but I don't know if the ref is calling a free kick here as he blew his whistle. And yeah, he is calling a free kick and giving Oregon a free kick.
Apparently felt things got a little too physical and was going to let the advantage play until that ball got kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, Holtzen was getting shoved around a little bit by the Wolves player, but now this gives Oregon a better chance.
Absolutely. Holtzen's going to take this one. He's pushed up some of those tall defenders in there. He's hoping to get ahead on this one. This is a nice high ball. A little bit of a flick on. Stebbins.
Ooh.
Liking what Stebbins was thinking and using his left foot, but it does go high and wide, and we're going to have a goal kick to Prairie, and an early substitution as well for Prairie. Don't forget the OCA Media reaches thousands of viewers with programs like this. Join the 3,500 plus YouTube subscribers, and you'll never miss another Panthers sports live stream again. You go to YouTube and find us there by searching OCA Media. That's all one word. Now Prairie under control. They play this one up long. Just as good as they've been, and as much of possession I think has been mostly equal, Prairie, it just seems like they're looking to press and try to rely on a long ball that maybe works against a lot of teams, but it's not going to work against better teams like Oregon.
Absolutely, and we've seen Oregon do quite a few long balls as well this game, but they're seeming to do a much better job and really having people to help out that long ball instead of it just being one attacker. We've seen a lot of the counterattacks by Prairie maybe just be one person.
Nice outside touch there. Stebbins not happy with that call, but play does go on. Helker, Mariani, Jaeger. Jaeger, not much of a plan with that one.
Yeah, it looked like he just wanted to send that one up. Maybe thought Stebbins had a run, I'm guessing. But, yeah, no one there. As the ball goes out for a Wolves goal kick.
Wolves will put it down for the goal kick. They take a touch. They send it upfield long. And while the Panthers have had a few of those long balls too, none of their goals came from long balls. Those are all builds from the back line with nice feeds from less than 15 yards.
Absolutely, and Panthers have been doing an amazing job, I mentioned, as they really are getting into these perfect opportunities. A lot of these goals have been really goals that have been quite simple tap-ins. 2 out of the 3 goals have been pretty right in front of goal and have just been maybe just like a pass in, and so they're giving themselves these opportunities. They're not needing to send over the long ball and just chase it.
Absolutely correct. We're going to get a free kick. The Panther player was outright held. Some Prairie player grabbed their arm, held them back from being able to advance the ball, so that's an easy call for the referee. We're going to get a kick here. Signal is on. Nice ball, but headed away by Sun Prairie. Good job defensively there by Sun Prairie. They're going to try to play a quick counter. Going to play it down to the corner. Controlling the corner. Trying to slide it through, but too many Oregon defenders there, and it's taken away by Oregon and played up the field. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in to Sun Prairie. Quick throw-in occurs. Nice control. Sun Prairie takes the touch. Great job by Yachman there and draws the foul.
I'd like to touch on Oregon's defense tonight. They've been really quick to get the ball away. I mean, any chance that Sun Prairie has had, they've really dispersed quite quickly. And you just saw right there, I mean, any time that the Wolves are trying to attack, Oregon seems to just build it out and use it as a counterattack. And Yachman almost got one there, but was tripped up.
Ball. Nice shot into the keeper's arms, but I like the idea and I like the pace.
Yeah, Mariani has quite a leg on him, and if he just got a little bit of height on that one, it might have made it a little bit more difficult, but just bounces off the floor there.
Or just even a corner. He just kind of went straight into the keeper, unfortunately, but I don't mind those ones with high pace on the ground, but you do have to find a corner. Carcano now. Back. Helker. Or rather, I'm sorry, that was not Helker. That was Cram. And now Stebbins. Some Prairie player falling to the ground, so ends up finding Stebbins. Now the touch from Kearns. He's going to play it up long. Alshon plays into Kearns. Finds the middle. Nice job there by Holtzen. Phenomenal defense there.
And as I mentioned, defense just really quick to disperse that one. That one going out of bounds on the clear, but still Oregon had almost a pretty good opportunity to counterattack there.
They really have. They're really clamping down defensively in this game. Substitutions coming in for both teams now. Bishak back in for the Panthers.
On for the Wolves, Carter Hansen.
Throw in. Taken out of the air. And I'm trying to make it out, but is that Dawn that's back in on the field there, Hayden?
I can't quite see. That is very interesting. But good test of the keeper there, and Keesaw has that one gathered up easily. Doesn't don't. Yeah, don't see Robert Dawn. It was Wesley Tanner, and
I believe actually I think they just said it's Brooks Randall, player that is a freshman according to our stats sheet that I've not heard the name of this season. Stebbins not able to get a hold of that one. Good header by Cram. Good team defense there. helping clear that out. That was a great opportunity for Sun Prairie.
Actually, I do see who came into that right back position. It looks like Wesley Tanner is playing that right back position, and the new freshman playing that midfield, and Yachman off to the races here.
Yachman does. A tremendous opportunity by Yachman. Thought that was going to find that back corner. Great opportunity. Got past his man, used his speed, had a nice opportunity to finish on the floor, just goes a little wide. Keeper sweated that one out, though.
Yeah, and great opportunity. I mean, Yachman can really just create all of those spaces by himself. Doesn't really quite need anyone with him.
And you are correct, that is Tanner. Just have never seen him play that right back position, so it was interesting to see.
He does have that, also the big frame on him, and I think he could be quite a good defender. I don't quite know what he plays for the club season in the spring.
Hard to say, but again, seeing his first action of the season, or at least at home, is Brooks Randall, a freshman.
On the ball right now.
Gets his first touch. Simple distribution. Trying to feed that pipeline, though, of some young players, because they are going to need to replace a lot of seniors next year. Nice job by Brooks Randall picking up a foul. Limited action, but he doesn't look out of place.
Absolutely, and I mean, you could definitely tell which one he is out there. A little bit shorter than everyone else, but really just holding his own against some of the bigger players of this Sun Prairie team.
Nicely done into Keogh. Out of Randall. A little give and go between Keogh and Randall. Almost paid off. Would have been fun to see the freshman maybe get a shot on goal there. Sun Prairie counterattacking. Again, just a long ball that had very little chance of success.
Yeah, unless you see an error there on the defensive side of the Panthers, which you rarely do, ball's not going to be able to, or not much is going to happen.
Panthers playing good pressure. Not letting Sun Prairie get through easily anyway. Good cover stacking D. Sun Prairie did get through this time.
Great defensive play by Seitz.
Fantastic defensive play by Seitz. Again, that last man cleaning up the garbage, as they say.
Such a good, I guess you could call him the wall on defense. Really just doesn't let anybody by, and he's not afraid to make those risky plays, especially in the box there. You don't want to be committing any penalties, and does a great job of getting all ball.
Panthers play 4 across in the back line, which is typical in it's sort of a quasi 4 flat. But Seitz, if you watch the way he plays, for us old school soccer coaches and players, he almost plays the game like a sweeper.
Yeah, Oregon likes to play that 4-5-2. They have such a big midfield presence and a pretty good defensive presence as well, and they really like building out through the back. That's why they're such a good defensive team. They never have lost a game this season by more than 3 goals. And, yeah, they look great.
Cram not happy with himself of putting that ball out of bounds, but it's going to be a throw into Sun Prairie. Now that ball controlled, and another nice step by the defense. That time that was Tanner. That might show right there a little bit about Tanner not being used to that playing that right back position. I'm not saying he's not capable, but found himself a little opposition in that situation. Holtzen was able to cover for him, though. That's just maybe a lack of experience at the position and trying to have some depth where you going into playoffs knowing who can and who can't play where. That ball intercepted by Sun Prairie.
Bijak trying to thread that one through, but not working out.
Ball played back. Finds way to Kearns. Distributes wide. That give and go, though, read very well by Tanner on that one. That's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to go for a corner kick for Sun Prairie, so they have another opportunity on goal. As they set up for their corner kick, we want to remind you that award-winning programs like this are made possible with support from your local business sponsors and by viewers like you. For more information, visit us at ocamedia.com. And, of course, if you want to become a sponsor or find out more information, you can email Paul at ocamedia.com. That ball serviced way high. Players having to backtrack. An attempt at a bicycle kick, not quite able to be pulled off, and Keesaw's going to collect that and tell his team to move upfield. Good punt right onto Keogh's feet. Looking for Helker, but Sun Prairie intercepts. This is Carter Hansen. I've seen him play in a few positions for Sun Prairie, a versatile player. Ball goes out of bounds. We're going to get a throw in, and we're going to get several substitutions. We mentioned becoming a sponsor. If you'd like to become a sponsor, like the Village of Oregon, the Hy-Vee grocery store, the Oregon School District, Oregon Athletic Booster Club, One Community Bank, the Oregon Area Community Coalition, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, and Wisco Industries. And don't forget about One Community Bank. You want to contact Paul at ocamedia.com. Yeager, Endress, both back on the field. Brooks Randall, not able to catch that pass quite. Nice turn by Stebbins. Counter attack. This is Alshon. Very quick feet on Alshon. Intercepted by Holtzen, though. So composed is Holtzen. Sun Prairie looks to attack. Playing it across. They find number 8, Hansen. This is Evan Hansen. Slide tackle by Alshon. Almost was able to possess. Now Brooks Randall. He plays quickly. Does a nice job of getting that up in the field. Just look at the acceleration from Stebbins. It really is impressive.
Yeah, you really can just use that burst of speed to create opportunities even when there may not be a very obvious one. And when's Oregon a throw there? I mean, I wouldn't really say that Oregon really did much. That was just all Stebbins.
Throw in.
And it's in a very deep Wolf territory.
Trying to do a little bit of a turn was Randall, but not able to get anything on it. Now Sun Prairie looking to get through. That was a nice cross. And really a nice idea by Alshon. He surveyed that while that ball's in the air. You could literally see him calculating where the keeper was going to go. He saw his body movement going across the goal, and he actually went back across where the keeper would have no chance to be able to redirect.
Yeah, but such a great heads-up play.
Not able to finish, but really a tremendous heads-up play. Really impressive.
And Keesaw was quite misfooted there, too. Fell down, and that probably would have been the Wolves' first goal of the game.
But again, fell down because he was anticipating Alshon redirecting that header into that side of the goal, and so that's the direction his body movement was making. Alshon, recognizing that, put it back across that other corner.
Don't know how that one didn't go in.
Unbelievable.
Keesaw wanted to try and wait and let it be gathered up, and the Sunbury Prairie are really caught him by surprise there.
Nice job, though, recognizing where the opening was there on that goal kick. Now Endress, he'll take it. But yeah, when Keesaw tried to, then saw that the ball was going back, he tried to redirect his body back over, but his momentum was all going to the right, and he was trying to cut back left, and he just lost his footing. But he would have had zero chance to get that ball.
Absolutely, yeah. That was a very good, and it didn't really have to have much pace, and ball didn't really have much pace at all. It just needed to be in a good spot.
Oregon getting a bit lucky on that one. Twice now. As you say, I don't know how that other one just didn't go in. So Sun Prairie's putting some pressure on this half. Again, just not able to finish.
Yeah, and we've seen Oregon doing quite well this game, putting their chances away.
Hayden doing his Yoda impression.
Yeah, no, that.
We get a throw in here for Sun Prairie. We'll also get a couple of substitutions for both teams right now. Sun Prairie waiting patiently. Intercepted by Oregon. Just a little lackadaisical on that one, but not sure he was totally expecting it either. Nice pressure there. I'd like to see that by Brooks Randall, the freshman. Sticking his nose in there again, like he belongs. Good anticipation. Good pressure. Now Mariani. Great job by Mariani. Good defense there by Sun Prairie.
Looks like Yeager has a little bit of an injury in the box.
I think that the Sun Prairie defenseman did a great job of getting all ball, but I believe that when he got all ball, Yeager also got all ball, and it was at a high rate of speed. And that can really do a lot of things to knees and ankles in those situations.
Yeah, and you really saw him tumble in the air there. Might have landed hard on something. Can't quite see what he's holding.
But now that he's getting checked out, I wonder, while that is what happened on why he fell, maybe he fell on his shoulder.
Yeah, and it does quite look like they're stretching it out right now, which that's always not so pleasant feeling when you land hard on your arm.
Absolutely not. But while we're waiting for the medics to check out Yeager, and hopefully he'll be okay, he's already sitting up, so that's a good indication. We do want to mention that OCA Media is covering local events and creating original programming for our neighbors here in Oregon. Subscribe to your YouTube channel, and we'll let you know when we are streaming another live Panther sporting event. A nice applause from the crowd as Yeager gets up and makes his way off the field under his own power. That's, again, always encouraging. We're going to get a restart of the game on that side of the field. My guess is that the referees will instruct the players to allow the possession to go back to Sun Prairie, as that is where it ended.
Yep, and I think we might be resumed with a throw-in, but I'm not quite sure.
No, I think that the linesman's just going to take the drop ball so that the referee can be in the middle of the field, as it was pretty close to the sideline. That is what we saw. Now Sun Prairie keeps possession. Ball being knocked around by the Wolves. Good possession so far. Fong able to bring that one down. But again, great collapsing defense by the Panthers. Good job by Mariani helping out there. Now this is Brower. He's in the game now for the Panthers. Mariani applies the pressure. Carter Hansen, really good ball control there, but Mariani just gave that one away. Helker takes a touch. Plays out wide. Finds Rohn. Kyle Rohn tries to play it back to Helker. Intercepted by Sun Prairie. Then it's going to go for a throw-in to the Wolves. Wolves takes the throw. Not able to get a head on it. Touched by Helker. Out of bounds. Oregon throw. Oregon substitution. I believe we'll have Carcano coming back onto the field for the Panthers, if I'm seeing that correctly.
Panthers, number 6, Chris Carcano.
Comes back in at that right back position. Ball out of bounds. Wolves will take this goal kick.
Oregon really seeming to control the game here in this second half. They've really stepped on the gas pedal and they've kept their lead. Still a shutout at the moment, and they've really been dominating possession, I'd say, in the second half.
Now, Sun Prairie. Puts that cross in. Good job chasing that down. Ball goes back. Not quite getting the clear was Cram on that one.
What a great play by the freshman there, really not being afraid to challenge in on a big kick. And keeping this play alive and has really started this attack.
Absolutely. Not quite finding feet though was Rohn. Brooks Randall getting a good run out. He's got the ball.
Try to quick step over there. He's got quite the moves, I'd say. You can see him attempting to do some nice turns and everything. And
no, I suspect he's a highly skilled player given his opportunity on this team as a freshman at this point in the season. And he'll only get more experienced and stronger, of course, as the years go by here.
And that's what's crazy that you get this season. I mean, with how many seniors there are, there's quite a few juniors. There's Yachman, Holker, and Keogh, of course, and there's Brower as sophomore, and now with the freshman making his debut tonight, Brooks Randall, I mean, looking pretty good. I mean, the future of Oregon always looks bright in soccer, and I know there's a few freshmen that are on the freshman team right now that are quite good. And so wish this wasn't my last year so I could see how much they develop.
You got another situation next year where, with the exception of obviously a few of the underclassmen that are in varsity, you know, the top JV team is practically all juniors. You're setting up for yet another season of a heavily senior-laden team if a lot of those JV players turn into varsity players.
Yeah, I know that there's going to be so many positions to fill, especially in that keeper role. There's double senior on the keeper role, and that'll be Alex Nelson taking that over. You saw him in the youth night, I believe that was, when he was playing here last, and it wasn't tested very much, but I know he's a very good keeper.
Oh, overrunning that was Cram. And good cross, but nobody there for Sun Prairie. This is Saidi. All wide. Vong takes a strike, goes off the back of Bijak. Nice job by Keesaw. Took control of his box. Really liked seeing that. We're at the 70-minute mark of the second half. About 10 minutes left in this game. It is 3-0, the Oregon Panthers.
It is quite impressive how well the Panthers are playing. They haven't scored yet in the second half, but they've really been dominating the possession more and creating some more opportunities.
That ball saved from going out of bounds by Helker. Takes a touch. Plays it up. Not able to keep it in. And that's going to go for an Oregon throw.
We will get quite a bit of substitutions here.
Randall is going to go off the field now. Great job by the freshman in tonight's action against a formidable opponent in the Wolves.
So we see Robert Outhouse Sealing coming into the game for the first time tonight. Onto that left back role.
He had another senior.
I don't know if it says he's a senior on there, but he is actually a junior.
Well, we've been having a few of those happen in tonight's roster. The roster says senior.
But yeah, he will be returning next season, which is good to see.
Perhaps that's just a ploy by the coaches to not let people know what they actually have coming back.
That would be pretty funny. Be a pretty far heads-up play.
And that was Outhouse Sealing on that play. Got a player exiting the field. I believe we had too many players on the field. Is actually what would happen.
Yeah, there was. Now counting, there is now 11. So,
Couple good 40 seconds of action with 12 players, folks.
very rare to see. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that rule happen.
Brower trying to bully his way through the players, not able to quite get through. Mariani. Nice job of pressuring. Mariani really just been in the right place defensively all night. Nice touch there by Rohn. That ball's played out. That's all, Sean. Good job there by Outhouse Sealing. Throwing. Nice little back heel there. Finds Alshon. That was number 8 from Sun Prairie. That was Evan Hansen. He should have continued his run. Trying to take a shot from pretty far out. That ball cleared out. It'll be a throw-in for Sun Prairie.
Yeah, very deep position. Oregon's defense kind of panicking there as they had about 4 bodies around the ball, but there was not really a Wolves player around them.
No, it was an interesting call. I don't know if he was just looking to maybe reset his team because they seemed a little out of sorts or what. Because it did seem like he had ample time. That ball got out of bounds. We're going to get a goal kick for the Panthers.
Looks like, I wonder if the Panthers will be slowing down this game as they do have a good lead, but they really should just be keeping on attacking. And Brooks Randall comes back onto the game for Mariani.
Great to see him back in. I want to see a little bit more of this kid and a good opportunity to see him.
Absolutely. It's not, he doesn't really look out of sorts too much tonight, which is good as ball on his feet. Great touch.
Great touch. That ball's going to go out wide. Brower's going to work hard for it. Not able to come away with it. That's Carter Hansen. I've been really impressed with Carter Hansen from Sun Prairie tonight.
Yeah, I've heard his name quite a few times on that you've said, and really interesting to see the stars from all these other teams and who their big players are.
I don't know Carter Hansen the first time I've seen him play, but the way he controls the ball, the way he controls his body, and just the way he plays the game really reminds me of the way the Germans play. Panther crowd getting into it. All shot now. Has some skill and speed himself. Dishes off. Finds Hansen. Hansen trying to split a defender. Nice job by Brower there. I like that touch. He now works his way up. Umhofer not quite able to get to that one. All finds its way to Alshon. Surveys. That pass didn't find its way to its mark. Now Carcano playing defense.
Ball flashes way across goal and nobody there. Keesaw gonna have some time to burn and sends this one up.
That's Jonah Hubbard from Sun Prairie. While there really was nobody there, I was actually kind of impressed with just the way he was able to get that cross off with no step. That's some good technique and leg strength in that, just from that regard. Good give and go in tight spaces.
Some great touches. He's going to try and take it on his left foot, but it's going to flash wide.
That's going to be for a goal kick. We are in the 77th minute of the second half. Just under 3 minutes to play. Actually, just almost 2 minutes as the clock ticks down. Seitz is going to take this one for the Panthers. Uses his strong leg to get up past midfield. That ball is kicked out of bounds. We're going to get a throw into the Panthers. As we start winding down the second half, we do want to take an opportunity while we still have your full attention, folks, that these exclusive OCA Media broadcasts are brought to you by our sponsors and would not be possible without their partnership. That ball thrown in is going to be another throw-in. Those sponsors include your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. Another throw-in to Sun Prairie. Going to get a touch. Not able to collect that one was Brower. Helker coming over to help. Alshon now. Crosses in. Busted up by Seitz. As usual. Some more sponsors of these great broadcasts include the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Sun Prairie able to get a cross in. Dangerous opportunity, goes wide. That's going to go up for a goal kick. Probably will take care of this half just about by the time they get it off and get it to half field. Want to also thank the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition, helping youth thrive. Visit them at OregonAreaCares.org. This ball is going to get played all the way down. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be for a goal kick. Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Panther Exteriors, Stoughton Health, and Wisco Industries, your trusted neighbors for generations, are the rest of our sponsors as this half comes to an end.
The Oregon Panthers 3, the Sun Prairie West Wolves 0. Oregon High School thanks you for your support of high school athletics.
That does bring this game to a close. The Oregon Panthers 3, the Sun Prairie West Wolves 0. A tremendous game for Oregon against a very quality opponent tonight. What did we didn't see any scoring in that second half, but we saw some really dangerous opportunities from the Wolves in that half.
Yeah, I think that the Wolves definitely had some better opportunities than they did in the first half. I think the Panthers really did control possession much better. It was really a back and forth in the entire first half that made it really fun to watch, and I really think that it'll be a good result that the Panthers will be looking at. I'd say 3-0 is about as good as you can get against a team as strong as the Prairie West Wolves, and it's a great way to rebound after that loss away at DeForest on Tuesday, and that's what you want. You want the mindset to be up. You want the heads to be held high when going into this playoff season.
Absolutely. We hope you were enjoying tonight's broadcast of Panther Soccer. If your business or organization would like to support community access programs like this, please contact Paul at ocamedia.com. Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. Any closing words, Hayden?
Just really, really excited to see the rest of this season and this team play. An amazing way to cap off a great senior night. Getting to see all the seniors play, and they all really excelled at their roles, and that's just great to see.
Absolutely. Again, Oregon Panthers 3, Prairie West Wolves 0. We thank you for joining us this evening for our broadcast. We will be back for the next Panther home game. For Hayden Lohrentz, I'm Jeff Rohrer. Have a great evening.